Welcome back, everybody. Today's insurance tip is going to be for renter's insurance, okay? Tenant's insurance, different ways of putting it. The main thing I have is I see a lot of people, especially younger people, that maybe they're renting their first apartment or renting their first house or whatever the case may be, and they don't see the value of renter's insurance other than the apartment complex is coming back and saying, hey, they said I need this policy, it's got to have this coverage, and they got to be listed as additional insured. That's all they know, just one more expense. There's a lot of value to renter's insurance, even though you think, hey, well, I'm single, I'm just starting out, I don't have a lot of property. Not the case. So, a couple of key things just really quick on renter's insurance to remember. Your property. Hey, if you have to go buy all that stuff again, most policies give replacement costs for your property. Normally, we write a policy in our office, the minimum we do is $20,000 in coverage, and we write it at replacement cost. So that's a good place to start. Main thing is to ask, do an assessment, make sure you get replacement cost. That's important because if somebody steals your TV or lightning strikes your TV and it's 5 years old, they'll actually give you the money to replace it brand new, not the depreciated value of what it's worth today. Big deal. Second piece, liability. A lot of people get their policies with only $100,000 in liability coverage. For renters, I recommend a minimum of $300,000 liability. Here's why that's a big deal. You're negligent, you cause damage at the place you rent. You're gonna call your landlord. Hey, I just had a kitchen fire and I burned up all the cabinets, okay? Really simple. Your landlord is gonna call his insurance company and they're gonna take care of the claim. They see that you're negligent, you know, it's a $20,000 loss, all right? They're gonna send you the bill for you to pay it. If you don't have renter's insurance and you're negligent, how are you gonna pay for the damage you just caused to the property you rent, okay? Liability is the biggest piece. Most important piece is frankly your largest opportunity for loss, and insurance is mitigation of risk. Mitigate the risk, all right? Next thing, loss of use. The place you live in burns down, okay, your fault or not, where are you gonna go? Okay, maybe you go back to mom and dad's, crash on the couch, I don't know. But loss of use is usually 10% of this number, your property coverage, and will give you some money so maybe you go stay in a hotel room for a week or a couple of nights until you find a new place to live at, especially if it's a total loss on where you were staying. All right, you always see on the news, people are standing in the street while their apartment complex burns down. This keeps you from being the person on the street and the person in the hotel room across the street, all right? Last thing, ways to save. Renter's insurance is usually very low cost, 20, 25, sometimes on the higher side, maybe 30 bucks a month. But a lot of people can mitigate this by including it with their auto insurance, same company. And the multi-line discount on both the renters and the auto really cuts down your risk. So maybe you might only have a net difference of $10 a month. Great policy to have if you rent, or understanding if you're renting and you're just, it's one more cost. Look into it. Talk to your insurance advisor. If you need to get renter's insurance, you're always more than welcome to give us a call or look us up, ChapmanInsuranceGroup.com, or reach out to whoever handles your auto insurance and have them price it out. Thanks for your time. James Chapman, Chapman Insurance Group.